My child, before you take another breath, I need to tell you something heavy. Something I saw the moment the sun rose. Something so serious that heaven went silent for a full minute. What I witnessed was not ordinary. It carried weight, urgency, and truth that you must hear today. So listen closely, my child. What I am about to say is important. I saw your son. Yes, the son you love so deeply. The son whose smile once brightened your whole world. I saw him walking down a path he was never meant to walk. And in his hand, he was holding something dark. Something dangerous. Something no parent ever wants to imagine. And what I saw next shook even the angels who watch over him every day. He wasn't holding poison just in the physical sense. He was holding a decision. A decision that could change everything. A decision that could shake the foundation of your home. A decision that could wound the heart of the family if it continues with no intervention. But before fear rises in your chest, hear this truth. You are hearing this message because heaven refuses to let your home fall. God is stepping in before it's too late. Heaven is calling on you because you are the one chosen to stand in the gap before darkness takes him completely. But child, what I must tell you is heavier than your heart is ready for. That is why I need you to breathe slowly. Calm your spirit. Let your mind settle. What you're about to hear is not meant to break you. It is meant to awaken you. Your son, the one you carried, the one you raised, the one you prayed over, has been fighting a quiet storm. Not a storm he speaks about. Not a storm anyone else sees. Not even one he fully understands. It's a storm that has pushed him toward choices he never imagined making. Choices that look like comfort on the surface, but actually bring slow destruction. Yes, the poison I saw him picking up was not the kind that ends a life instantly. It's the kind that ends a life silently. A poison made of habits, addictions, emotional pressure, internal battles, and pain he doesn't know how to escape from. A poison that enters through the heart, not the mouth. A poison that wraps around the mind, the soul, and the spirit until a person no longer recognizes themselves. And the saddest part is this: he doesn't understand what he is doing. He doesn't see the danger. He doesn't see how his choices affect the family. But heaven sees it. Heaven has been watching. Heaven has been reaching for him. And now heaven is reaching for you because he can't hear the warnings. But you can. Let me show you what heaven revealed, slowly and gently. When the angels followed him this morning, they didn't just watch what he did. They listened to his thoughts. They felt the fear in his spirit. They saw the emptiness behind his eyes. Emptiness caused by battles he never talked about. They saw the shame he hides. The regret he tries to bury. The secrets that weigh him down. Your son is not trying to hurt anyone. He is drowning. And drowning people don't think clearly. They don't act clearly. They try to reach for anything that gives them temporary relief, not realizing it becomes poison for everyone around them. This poison is spiritual, emotional, mental, invisible. And that makes it even more dangerous. It is the poison of hopelessness, the poison of escape, the poison of feeling trapped, the poison of believing he will never be enough, the poison of thinking no one will ever understand his pain. For your son, support by giving a super thanks up to $100 as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, Lord, I believe this word and I receive it. And this poison spreads. It spreads into his relationships, into the atmosphere of the home, into the hearts of the innocent, into the peace of the family, into the future he is supposed to build. But listen carefully, child, because this is where your role becomes powerful. Your son is blinded by this storm. But you are not. You are the chosen intercessor. You are the one whose prayers heaven responds to. Your love for him is a weapon. Your prayers are a shield. Your intercession is the bridge he cannot build for himself. I am not revealing this to break your heart. I am revealing it because your prayer has power he does not have right now. Let me show you more. Your son wakes up with heaviness. He moves through his day feeling empty. He goes to bed blaming himself for things he cannot control. The enemy is using this weakness to whisper lies to him. Lies like, no one cares. You're failing. Hide your pain. Numb yourself. You're alone. You don't deserve peace. These lies have shaped his choices. They have pushed him toward harmful escapes. This is the poison. Not something he drinks, but something he believes. Something he lets in. Something that attacks him from the inside. But hear me. His story is not over. His destruction is not final. The ending can still be rewritten. And you are the one chosen to help rewrite it. Now let's go deeper. His choices are affecting the whole home. The peace. The atmosphere. The emotional balance. The future. But he does not see it. He cannot see it. His pain has blinded him. This is why heaven intervened today. This is why you are hearing this message. Because the time to stop this cycle is now. Not later. Now. My child, breathe. Nothing is hopeless. Nothing is beyond repair. Nothing is stronger than the prayer of a parent. And nothing is impossible for God. Now listen closely. What your son is facing is not a phase. It is not simple sadness. It is not something that will go away on its own. It is a spiritual weight he never learned to talk about. A weight he tried to hide behind silence until hiding was no longer enough. He is not weak. He is not careless. He is not heartless. He is someone who has been carrying pain that is too heavy for his shoulders. He has been trying to protect everyone from his struggle. And in doing so, he isolated himself until he became trapped inside his own mind. Your son did not pick up that poison to harm anyone. He picked it up because he thought it was the only way to stop himself from breaking. He thought no one would understand. He thought he had failed as a partner, a father, a human being. He thought escape was his only choice. The poison he is dealing with is the kind that convinces a person that numbness is better than feeling. That silence is better than connection. That running away is safer than healing. Your son has been carrying guilt that is not his. He relives old mistakes. He magnifies small problems. He blames himself for every storm. This guilt is eating at him. This shame is controlling him. These thoughts pull him down every time he tries to rise. He believes he must be strong all the time. He believes asking for help is failure. These beliefs created a prison inside him. But none of this is your fault. His battle is not your failure. His pain did not come from you. Sometimes people break quietly. Sometimes the strongest ones collapse inside because no one knows how much they are carrying. He is not trying to hurt the family. He is trying to survive his own mind. His heart is not dark. His intentions are not evil. He is simply tired. Tired in places he does not talk about. Wounded in ways he has never healed. He has been carrying wounds from years ago. And because he never healed, the wounds learned how to control him. Your son also feels responsible for everything. When money is tight, he blames himself. When relationships get tense, he blames himself. When the family is stressed, he blames himself. This pressure has been crushing him. And the enemy has used this weakness to whisper lies like, "You're worthless. Nothing will change. Escape is easier." These lies became chains. These chains shaped his choices. These choices created poison. And the poison is affecting the home. But heaven stepped in before the damage became permanent. Heaven assigned angels. Heaven brought this message to you because you are the one with the authority to break this. And now, my child, I must reveal something that changes everything. Your son has been praying. Not out loud, but inside. His spirit has been crying, "Help me." For your son, support by giving a super thanks up to $100, as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, "Lord, I believe this word and I receive it." My child, listen to what I am about to reveal next, because it is the part heaven showed me with great clarity. The cry coming from your son's spirit is not a cry of rebellion. It is a cry for rescue. It is a cry of someone who feels trapped inside himself. He has been asking God for help in ways he cannot explain with words. His spirit has been whispering, "Lord, please save me." This is why heaven intervened today. This is why you were chosen to hear this truth. Because his silent prayers reached the throne, even when his mouth could not form the words. He feels alone, but he isn't. He feels forgotten, but he isn't. He feels like no one sees his pain, but heaven sees it. Heaven has been watching his struggle. Heaven has been watching his confusion. Heaven has been watching the moments when he sits by himself, staring at the floor, lost in thoughts he cannot control. Heaven has seen the nights when he cannot sleep. Heaven has seen the mornings when he wakes up with no strength. Heaven has seen the moments when he tries to smile even though his heart feels heavy. And heaven did not remain silent. Heaven did not ignore him. Heaven sent protection. Heaven sent angels. Heaven sent warnings. Heaven sent whispers to his soul. But the darkness around his thoughts became too loud. The lies became too strong. The pressure became too heavy. So heaven came to you because your voice carries weight over him. Your love is the one thing the enemy cannot counterfeit or overpower. Your prayers are the one force that can reach him even when he rejects every other voice. My child, let me go deeper. Your son is fighting battles that started long before today. Some of these battles began in his childhood. Some began in seasons when he felt misunderstood. Some began when he carried responsibilities too heavy for someone his age. And some battles began in moments when he pushed his own pain aside so no one else would suffer. These unresolved battles grew quietly. They grew in silence. They grew in the dark places of his heart. And now they have become chains around his mind. But here is something heaven needs you to understand: the darkness around him is not stronger than the purpose inside him. The enemy is attacking him so fiercely because he carries a calling. He carries a destiny. He carries a future that threatens the kingdom of darkness. He carries gifts that have not been activated yet. He carries leadership. He carries influence. He carries a heart that was created to protect others. But because he never learned to protect himself, the enemy has been trying to break him before he steps into what he was born for. This is why the fight has been so intense. This is why the pressure has increased. This is why the lies have grown louder. The enemy always attacks the ones who carry a deep purpose. The enemy always tries to destroy the ones who will become a blessing to many. Your son is not weak. He is not lost. He is under spiritual attack because he was chosen for something great. But heaven is not letting the enemy win. Heaven is not letting him fall. Heaven is not letting his destiny slip away. Heaven has assigned you as the voice that pulls him out. Heaven has placed you as the intercessor who stands between him and destruction. Heaven has placed you as the guardian who fights for him when he cannot fight for himself. But child, I must show you the next part of the vision. When the angels followed him this morning, they saw something behind him. A shadow. A presence. A spiritual attack that's been trying to follow him for months. It was the spirit of discouragement. The spirit of hopelessness. The spirit of self-blame. The spirit that whispers, "Give up." The spirit that tells him he is failing when he is not. This is the spirit that pushed him toward the poison. But the angels did not leave him. They surrounded him. They blocked him. They prevented worse things from happening. They whispered truth into his spirit even when he could not hear it fully. They held back destruction. They held back deeper harm. They held back traps the enemy set for him. They guarded him because of your prayers. Your prayers opened a shield around him. Your prayers resisted the darkness that wanted to swallow him. Your prayers kept him alive in moments you didn't even know about. Child, now comes the part you must understand clearly. Your son does not need judgment. He needs guidance. He does not need anger. He needs compassion. He does not need pressure. He needs prayer. He does not need someone to call him out. He needs someone to call him back. He needs someone who will love him through the confusion. He needs someone who will stand strong when he feels weak. He needs someone who will remind him that he is not alone. For your son, support by giving a super thanks up to $100, as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, Lord, I believe this word and I receive it. And that someone is you. The reason heaven came to you first is because your heart can carry this truth. Your love for him is strong enough to withstand the shock of what he is facing. Your spirit is steady enough to fight for him. Your faith is powerful enough to break the chains around him. And listen carefully, child, because heaven showed me something else. There is a moment coming. A moment when he will break down. A moment when he will reach his limit. A moment when he will no longer be able to hide his pain. A moment when he will be ready to talk. In that moment, he will need you. He will need your calm voice. He will need your presence. He will need your strength. He will need your love. And heaven is preparing you now for that moment so you do not respond with fear, anger, or panic. Heaven wants you to respond with wisdom, with compassion, with spiritual authority, with peace. Child, hear this, do not confront him in anger. Do not push him. Do not accuse him. Do not corner him. Instead, be gentle. Be steady. Be patient. Be loving. Because the battle he is fighting is inside, not outside. And you cannot win an internal battle with external force. Let heaven show you something deeper. Your son is not only dealing with emotional and spiritual poison. He is also dealing with exhaustion. Deep exhaustion. Exhaustion from pretending. Exhaustion from suppressing his feelings. Exhaustion from trying to be strong for everyone else. Exhaustion from feeling like he must always provide. Exhaustion from carrying burdens no one knows he carries. This exhaustion has drained his joy. It has drained his confidence. It has drained his clarity. It has drained his strength. And in his weak moments, the enemy fed him lies. Lies he believed because he was too tired to resist them. But heaven is breaking those lies now. Heaven is exposing the darkness now. Heaven is shining light into the places he hid. Heaven is restoring what the enemy tried to destroy. Heaven is lifting the weight he could not lift himself. Child, the next steps will require your spiritual strength. And heaven will give it to you. You will pray with clarity. You will speak with authority. You will love with patience. You will stand with unwavering faith. And through you, your sun will rise again. Your sun will not be lost. Your sun will not be destroyed. Your son will not fall to this poison. Your prayers will pull him out. Heaven will rebuild him. God will restore him. His story is not ending in darkness. His story is turning. The poison will not win. The lies will not win. The enemy will not win. God will win. My child, let me continue. What heaven showed me next is the path of restoration that has already begun. Even though your son feels like he is sinking, heaven has already placed stepping stones beneath his feet. He does not see them yet. He does not feel them yet. But they are there, waiting for the moment he lifts his head. Heaven is not only exposing the darkness. Heaven is building a way out. A way that leads him to healing. A way that leads him back to himself. A way that leads him back to God. A way that leads him back to the peace he lost. And you, child, are part of that pathway. Your prayers are opening the doors he cannot open. Your faith is breaking chains he cannot break. Your strength is giving him room to breathe. Your love is becoming a cushion for his fall. Your presence is becoming a light in his confusion. But no restoration is instant. No healing is overnight. Heaven showed me that his recovery will be a gentle unfolding. Not a sudden change. Not a quick turnaround. But a slow, steady rise. A rise that begins with acceptance. A rise that continues with honesty. A rise that grows with support. A rise that becomes permanent through spiritual renewal. Child, hear this clearly. Your son will heal. But he will heal in layers. One layer at a time. One truth at a time. One step at a time. Do not rush him. Do not pressure him. Do not expect him to change overnight. Healing is not sudden. It is patient. It is divine. It is guided by heaven's timing, not human expectation. Heaven showed me the first change that will come. His spirit will begin to crave peace. He will begin to feel tired of the poison. Tired of the lies. Tired of the heaviness. Tired of carrying the pain alone. Tired of pretending to be strong. He will begin to desire rest. He will begin to desire clarity. He will begin to desire truth. This shift will be subtle at first. You will notice small changes. Moments when he pauses. Moments when he seems thoughtful. Moments when he seems calm. Moments when he speaks honestly. Moments when he opens up just a little. Do not overlook these moments. They will be signs that heaven is working. Child, Heaven also showed me that his heart is softer than he lets anyone see. He carries empathy. He carries compassion. He carries deep care for the people around him. And this is why the enemy targeted him with thoughts of failure. The enemy attacks the compassionate ones. The enemy attacks the sensitive ones. The enemy attacks the ones who love deeply. The enemy attacks the ones who have the greatest potential to help others. But heaven is surrounding him now. Heaven is strengthening him. Heaven is breathing life into him. Heaven is undoing the lies one by one. Heaven is restoring his identity. Heaven is reviving his purpose. Heaven is healing the broken places inside him. Heaven is lighting a fire in him that the enemy cannot put out. I saw something powerful, child. Your son's future is bright. Brighter than the darkness he is in. Brighter than the struggles he has faced. Brighter than the shadows that tried to swallow him. He will not stay broken. He will not stay trapped. He will not stay confused. God is shaping him into someone stronger, wiser, and more grounded than before. Your son will rise again, and when he rises, he will rise differently. He will rise with understanding. He will rise with compassion. He will rise with humility. He will rise with clarity. He will rise with authority. He will rise with gratitude. He will rise with a story that will help others who walk through similar darkness. Child, heaven showed me the moment when restoration reaches full bloom. It will not be loud. It will not be dramatic. It will be quiet. It will be simple. It will come in a moment when he finally surrenders. When he finally says, I need help. When he finally opens his heart. When he finally lets go of shame. When he finally allows healing to flow through him. And in that moment, heaven will pour peace into him. A peace he has not felt for years. A peace that will calm the storms inside him. A peace that will bring clarity to his mind. A peace that will settle deep in his spirit. A peace that breaks the poison. A peace that rewrites his story. Child, heaven also showed me your role in that moment. You will not preach. You will not push. You will not overwhelm him. You will simply stand with him. You will remind him that he is not alone. You will remind him that he is loved. You will remind him that God has not abandoned him. You will remind him that his future is still in front of him. Your presence will be the anchor he needs. And now, let me show you what comes after the healing. I saw your home filled with peace again. I saw laughter returning. I saw conversations becoming lighter. I saw hope growing. I saw restoration flowing through every room. I saw your son standing in strength. Not pretending. Not hiding. Not running. But standing boldly. Standing confidently. Standing with purpose. I saw him thanking God for saving him from the poison. I saw him grateful for another chance. I saw him walking into a new season with humility and determination. I saw him becoming a pillar for the family, not a burden. I saw him becoming a voice of wisdom. I saw him becoming someone who lifts others instead of hiding his own pain. Child, heaven wants you to know this: your tears have not been wasted. Your prayers have not been ignored. Your faith has not been empty. Everything you have carried, everything you have endured, everything you have cried about in the dark has been collected by heaven. And heaven is answering you now. Heaven is rewarding your faith. Heaven is honoring your endurance. Heaven is restoring what the enemy tried to break. Your son is not lost. He is in transition. Your home is not falling apart. It is being rebuilt. Your heart is not broken. It is being strengthened. Your family is not failing. It is being renewed. And now, my child, here is the closing truth. God has already gone ahead of you. God has already stepped into the future. God has already blocked the traps. God has already shattered the plans of the enemy. God has already positioned angels around your son. God has already rewritten the ending. God has already secured the victory. You are not alone in this journey. Heaven is with you. Heaven is guiding you. Heaven is covering your son. Heaven is restoring your family. Heaven is watching over every step. So breathe, child. Stand firm. Keep praying. Keep believing. Keep trusting. Because the God who revealed this to you is the same God who will finish the work. Your son will come out of this. Your home will be healed. Your family will rise. And the light of God will shine brighter than any darkness that tried to enter. For your son, support by giving a super thanks up to $100, as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, Lord, I believe this word and I receive it.